Welcome back to Average Joe Infinity, everybody. We've wrapped up the forest, so we're going to dive back into LA Noire, the VR case files. We're going to go back and finish that one. I've kind of been jumping all over the place, so I think it's time to go back and finish a couple. And then with my schedule, I think it's going to be best if I try to just stick with one game at a time. That way when I interrupt with other odds and ends videos, it's not spacing them too far apart. And I've got some games that I'm really excited about that we're going to get to. LA Noire has been pretty cool so far, but I have run into a lot of bugs with it. Anyway, we'll jump back into things, and then I'll talk some more. The Silk Stocking Murder.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence.
Where are you looking?
And the lack of an alibi. Now,
I think you're checking out the
get out there and
waitress.
catch me another sinner.
What are we waiting for?
Why is everybody so
What is the
angry?
special of the day?
It's a cut from the newspapers.
I mean, I've never been to Los Angeles.
Outrageous.
All right, so I mentioned this game has bugs. Holy cow. Come on. Speaking of bugs, there we go. To the crime scene. Mr. Yelly Pants. I mentioned this game had a lot of bugs when I fired it back up. For some reason, all my save progress was gone. So I kind of had to run through everything again. So I didn't get to record as soon as I would have liked.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Crothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Gross.
What are we waiting for?
Sheesh, man. All right, lady, I'm sorry you got murdered.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered, naked.
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mel?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Perfect. Dismissed.
I'm at a loss.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
What?
May as well follow the trail.
Oh, the blood trail. Yeah. Let's follow the blood trail. There's a little more to that whole thing than I expected.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Why don't you take a closer look?
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
No coincidences here. 3-room apartments. 25, 30, 35, 50 cents per night. $250 per week, hot and cold water, fireproof. What? I know this is the 1940s, but man, today, $250 a week, $10 a month, you could have an apartment. I wish.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that crazy son.
Ah, the controls in this game are not great. Seriously, what is happening? Arrgh.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Dot. Interesting. 253 BEC, maybe? Okay. I cannot handle the walking in this right now.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Mrs.
Clearly wants
A.
us to find these things. He's
Malden.
left them for us.
Maldonado.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
I really think they could improve all the movement in this game vastly. Probably just go with the teleporting system. The teleporting system is always so nice, I feel like. It doesn't always work for every game based on the gameplay, but I feel like it works more often than it doesn't.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
And we're gonna leave it on the ground. Here's the wedding ring. We're just gonna touch that without any
Pulled
gloves.
from the finger and hung up here.
What?
What's the significance?
What are you doing over here, left hand? Weird. Hey, you guys! Hey, Mr. Yelly Pants. What you doing down there, nerd?
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh, welcome to the party. This is disgusting.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
That is very gross, you weirdo killer. Nice view, though. Some clues require further inspection. Reach inside and grab the library card.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
1:12 p.m. Boarding house.
Wait just a moment.
Mrs. Truman and her daughter Margaret take part in the ceremonies at the Capitol by dropping theirs and the President's dimes.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Oh, missed the rug. My bad.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no.
Yep.
She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
What are we waiting for?
Holy cow, what is your deal, man? Said last door on the left.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Uh-huh. It would seem so. Good work, detective. Well, let's check things out here, huh?
charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Interesting. How do we know she was wearing her charm bracelet, Phelps? Granted, this is 1940s Los Angeles. People generally didn't have tons and tons of stuff. Uh-oh, she was packing a bag.
What are we waiting for?
Shh, dude, shut up. What else do you have to do today besides work?
Okay, we have an address.
To inform you that your petition to the Superior Court has been accepted, scheduled. Your husband has been served with official papers. Oh! As though it's not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so. I would advise...
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
In my experience, a woman plaintiff's presence in cases like this one can do much to influence proceedings, and if your husband does not appear, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Interesting. Divorce papers, I'm assuming.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Well, yeah.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. I wonder where it was taken from.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
You're annoying.
What's taking so long? Let's go.
What are we waiting for?
Dude, you're not helpful. The tutorial in the game says to look at your partner for hints, and this guy's just screaming at me. Constantly, every 5 seconds. What are we waiting for, Bob? I'm big fat stupid head.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
What the? Ah! Sorry, I'm very frustrated by this game right now.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
We didn't find any jewelry upstairs. You haven't pocketed any evidence, have you?
That's outrageous. Are you accusing me of theft?
Yep.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
The back window was broken.
It's happened a number of times. The man out back uses his lawnmower, and I'm afraid it picks up stones. He's always paid for the damage.
So, probably not actually a break-in. Even though that thing was on the floor.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Because you're a jerk.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti, you must have some idea.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church. She was a very religious girl.
Yeah,
We're hunting a killer, madam. I would have expected a little more cooperation.
I've said it right from the start. We should come down hard on the husband. Let's check his place out.
Goodness gracious.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
304.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh. His pal came out of nowhere.
What do you think, Joe Louis?
Oh, you kicked me. It's like every time I hit his knee, he goes to react. Oh, yeah. In the knee. Knee. Face. Knee. Face. Knee. Face. Ah! Take that.
They got some decent shots in there.
Huh.
Cuff these sons of themselves.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Camera's switching all over the place.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, no.
Where
Yeah.
were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night. You think I'd kill my own wife?
Yeah. Probably.
We should get the whole place going over, and then talk to the neighbors.
New objective, canvass the neighbors.
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Dude, you have an attitude problem. Constantly. I don't give a crap if you don't want me to call you Finbar. Sheesh. When this is all over, I'm asking for a new partner.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Are you ever going to say anything helpful? You said to look around the place and then we would canvass the neighbors. Okay? Have a little patience, man. If you freak out at me one more time, I'm going to throw this knife at your face.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I didn't really specify who we were talking about. Ah!
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Freak. Jeez. Who jumps out at the police like that?
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks. What now?
Search the place. Just one solid piece of evidence and this is done.
You're so stupid.
Let's go, Phelps. We don't have all day. Actually, let's go search the place.
Dumb idiot. I hate this guy as a partner.
What are we waiting for?
Oh my gosh. You said to come back in here. Idiot. I hate you so much.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh my gosh.
This will take some explaining.
There it is. Wow. That was hanging right in plain sight, wasn't it? Oh.
The El Dorado.
Man, that took forever. This place is like literally right down the street. Quick! Before a partner comes, he's annoying. See ya, loser! Ha 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 ha. Perfect.
You are listening.
Nailed it. Beautiful. And I don't even have to deal with my partner now.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Yeah.
No. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Cool.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me,
sure,
she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Aha.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Where's that goddamn place?
Hey, honey, what time did you get off board the table?
What the heck was that? Did I run into her? Oh, I ran into her. My bad. Whoops.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
Sweet. Okay. He's just sitting in the car doing nothing. I'll just do all the work.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Cupcakes just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted up the sidewalk.
Okay.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Pinker?
Boys,
Oh.
come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go
F
ahead.
you, Ed.
You've been over both documents pretty
Text.
carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse. That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
'Cause I'm a jerk.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
Okay.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
See? I called it.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
You deny killing your wife?
Of course I deny it. Why would I kill my woman?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
Oh, that's cool.
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
No, that was a lot of blood.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last
There you
question,
go.
Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Okay. All right. I think that went pretty well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we're going to go to the fruit place. Creepy dude at the fruit market. If he's super smart, he's our guy. Oh, look, the delivery driver. Whoa.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
Yeah.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Not that
Clem
long ago.
Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Oh, shifty eyes. You don't seem Super sure.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Dude, you're creepy.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Go.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Huh.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Ha ha ha.
Shh. Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh!
I got a call back for that Universal Court.
My bad. Whoops. I don't even know what to say about that. It was an accident. Oh my gosh. I feel like such a clumsy fool. I'm knocking people over in a video game. Oh, here we go. Creep Central Station.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I didn't need you to tell me that. Oh. The note. It's the note. How do I turn these?
What are we waiting for?
Oh, place it on the table. Holding the trigger button and twisting your hand.
This thing needs a combination.
Yeah. And I know it.
So what are we hiding in here?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Why cut someone who is already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war. This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his arms off.
Clem!
Alright, away we go. He goes out to the road.
Get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oh, that's a tiny hole. Watch out, people.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Yeah, what about shooting out his tires, you ding-dong? Ah, you knuckleheads. Go! I feel like we're operating in slow motion right now.
You're a sick man. I need help.
Crazy. I thought he was mostly just a pervert.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace.
Thank you, sir.
I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Thank you. Ha! Different times, I suppose. Well, that's the silk stocking murder. So, that is all for LA Noire today. Kind of got to get back into the swing of things there. The partner is annoying. Holy cow. But we solved another murder. So thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.